Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Hey, my name's Tony Winchester. I'm with Tony's Talk Show, and I'm here tonight with Dragon Knight. Yes, hell yeah! Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Yahoo!
How are you tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. What about yourself?
Oh God, I'm excited, man. It's a Friday night, and we're live. And hey, just how could it be any better? That's all I want to know.
Oh, hell yeah.
How could it be? Anyway, hey, Dragon Knight, man. You know what we do here? We basically sit and ask you some questions and try and make you relax a little bit and open up and tell us a lot about you and what it is exactly you're doing as far as your content creation goes. Now, from what I understand, you're a streamer. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Um, what was that? I gotta ask, what was that? Okay, I mean,
This is one of our cats named Chance.
uh huh.
He's the second oldest that we have at 12 years old.
Wow, Chance is beautiful.
So he loves sitting in front of the monitor and just playing with the little fish screensaver that we have on the computer.
Uh huh. Well, you can't hardly beat that, right?
Oh, no. It's so much entertainment.
Um, what's your what's your favorite game? All time, the whole time you've been playing on the computers. What's your favorite all time game?
I would say my all-time favorite game would most likely be. I don't really have an all-time favorite.
Okay. Well, what was the first game you ever saw played on the internet?
The first game that I ever played on was RuneScape back on an Apple computer back in middle school.
Wow. Well, how old are you now?
I'm 27.
Right on. How old were you then?
I think I was say like 9 or 10. Yeah,
I
9 or 10.
yeah, I gotta ask, Dragon Knight, how do you do it? For the first time, every person in the audience is a female. They're all here to see you. Yeah,
Because I'm so attractive. I gotta keep this goatee going.
right on. Um, well, let's let those ladies out there know one way or another. Are you single or do you have a girlfriend?
I'm single at the moment.
All right. And what sign of the zodiac are you?
I am a Virgo.
You're a Virgo, huh? Right on. Cool.
Yep.
So when's your birthday?
My birthday is September 1st.
Now, my sister is a Virgo, and, she's kind of ornery. Do you have a temper in you, or?
No, I'm more of the calm, chill type, but when people do irritate me, it kind of does have anger.
Uh-huh.
But mainly about 90% of the time, I'm more just calm and stay out of drama.
There's some people in the chat that are saying hello to you. You might want to say hi back to them.
How's it going, Courtney, Leodorable, and HP, and
Yeah.
Vizinia?
Yeah. Hello
Thank
to
you guys for
everybody
showing
out
up
there.
tonight.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, what part of the country do you live in?
I live on the West Coast in Oregon.
Have you always lived there?
No. Born and raised in Toledo, Ohio.
Are you a Browns fan?
No, I'm a Buckeyes fan.
A Buckeyes fan, huh? Okay. Well, that's cool. How about basketball? Do you like any? Do you like the Cavaliers?
I go with the damn it, I forgot their name. There starts with a B. um,
I don't know. All right, well, let's move on past that one. What, okay, is RuneScape your main game when it comes to streaming?
No, I stream a lots of different games. RuneScape is kind of like a side stream, is whenever I want to stream it.
Uh-huh.
But the main things that I stream are Xbox games.
I see. And tell us about it.
Well, I've been loving Xbox for since I ever gotten it,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of the games I have on there, I have actual friends who play it with
Uh-huh.
a lot of the time, and they're always in a party and things like that. And I got my good friend Kyle, that's been my friend since we basically been born. It's one of
Uh-huh.
those long lost friends,
Right.
and we started streaming the whole saga of Halo lately. So
You know, if you woke up one day and you were on death row and the warden was standing there and he said to you, yeah, what would you like for your last meal? What meal would you pick?
a meal to pick,
Yeah.
I would say some Captain Crunch cereal,
Captain Crunch cereal, right on the peanut butter or regular?
just a regular.
What's your favorite flavor ice cream?
I would say cookie and cream.
Cookies and cream?
Yes.
How about wild berry Captain Crunch?
I have some of those in my kitchen right now.
Right on. Cool. Um, have you ever traveled outside the United States?
Yes.
And where was the
Uh,
coolest place you ever went?
it would be at the Rune Fest in London.
Right on. What'd you do
Be-
there?
Best experience. I went there, went sightseeing, went to the event, had a really good blast time there,
Uh huh.
and I really want to go again, but gotta have the funds for it though.
You know, now I got to ask you. You're a big, handsome stud, okay? And here you show up at RuneFest. Did any of the J mods hit on you?
No.
I had to know, you know. Yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Were there lots of pretty girls there?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of good people in costumes and everything like that, and
Hmm.
extremely awesome. And I love how the cosplays and stuff goes because it's the time and effort they put into it is just fantastic.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to like YouTube, for an example, do you watch some YouTube channels?
Oh, I watch lots of YouTube.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber most likely would be Mr. Beast.
Mr. Who?
His name is Mr. Beast. He's the type of YouTuber that don't care about money, that he gives out money to people that basically needs it. He does a lot of charities, and he's a really awesome dude.
Ah, right on. Well, how old is he?
I think he is, last time I checked, it was like 25, 24.
Where does he get all his money at?
S Basically, their subscribers, the sponsors, and stuff like that.
I see. Cool. So, how long have you wanted to be a streamer?
I wanted to be to be a streamer probably about 5 years ago, and I started, and then life kind of hit me. Is just I was in and out of my parents' place,
You know.
couldn't hold a job or anything like that, and just didn't have the time for it.
Now, you work full time now, don't you?
Yes, I work between 12 to 16 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, depending on the weather.
I see. Yeah. And what kind of work do you do?
I work as a forklift operator, loading up to the back of flatbeds on sod.
Right on. That sounds like a good job.
Oh yeah, I like the job because there's no supervisors around, and you can listen to your music on the forklift and just do your job. You don't have to deal with anybody pestering you.
Now,
So I really like the
yeah,
job of it.
what kind of music do you like?
I listen to almost everything except for rap and jazz.
I see. Now,
But
if you were gonna give a big shout out to, let's say, three people who stream, okay, who would you give a big shout out to?
give a shout out to, I would say Choco Taco, Doctor Disrespect, and Dizzy.
Okay. Now, and if you were going to give a shout out to the three sweetest ladies you've met on the internet, who would you shout out?
Well, that's kind of hard to because they're all awesome.
Okay, all right. Um, you came to Rune West this year, and I got to actually meet you personally. Okay, and I got to tell you, you're a really really nice guy. So, and it was my pleasure. In fact, everybody I know said what a great guy you were. Okay, and I just wanted to make sure I passed that on to you. But what was Rune West like for you?
It was something that I was able to get to know people and actually meet people that plays the same game as me,
Uh huh.
and not be one of those type of people that would be avoiding others. Like
Yeah.
I actually want to get out and meet people because
Uh-huh.
I'm not much of a talker. Like if someone brings up in conversation or something like that, yeah, I'm willing. I'm up for talking, but it's just I'm more of a silent type that's just in the background.
I see. Well, let me ask you this: when it comes to like, for an example, RuneScape, okay? What's the hottest looking armor on a female in the game?
Hottest armor
On a female?
on a female character.
Yeah.
I would probably say I'll probably just say bronze.
Bronze? Okay. My favorite is Bandos. I love Bandos on a female, you know?
Oh,
Yeah. I really do, especially in RS3,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it just looks fabulous. Now, you see these girls, they wear, I don't know, like bunny rabbit ears and a bunny rabbit tail, and they wear this accessory and that accessory, and, they wear, like Santas, or they wear a scarf, okay? Do you like those accessories when the female characters are, in Fashionscape, or do you just think, well, I don't know, that's taking it a little far?
I personally like it because with me, I'm a great anime fan,
Uh huh.
and I love those type of animes that are cats and dogs type of thing,
Uh huh.
and they're always extremely awesome.
Yeah, I just think they're cool as hell myself. I absolutely love it when they when the players get into Fashionscape. I really do. I just think it's so cool. So
Oh yeah.
what it means to me is it means that person cares about their image and cares about themselves just enough to take it an extra step. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? To make
Oh
it
yeah,
special.
they want to show people that I care for myself,
Yeah.
and I love the way that I look.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Because whenever I see them with the accessories, like, to me, it's like all of a sudden they become a real classy person. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it shows a lot of class when they do that. Now, um, what's your favorite armor on a man? A man character.
I would probably say subjugation because it looks pretty cool with the black and red.
Uh huh. Now, have you ever done any role playing?
No.
No. Was that something that you might try someday?
I tried it a few times for like GTA 5 and some other like that, but it's just I'm not very good at roles
Uh-huh.
or anything,
Yeah.
so I kind of just play.
I see. I understand completely. I mean, either you like it or you don't, right? What the
Yeah.
hell? That's how I look at it. So now, if you were able to ask anyone that you know on the internet any question, who would it be, and what question would you like to ask them?
I honestly have no idea.
Huh?
There's,
I mean, would you like to ask Doctor Disrespect? Was it only one time, or
I remember that shit.
yeah? I mean, I don't know
Actually,
anybody, anything. You know what I mean? Yeah,
actually, if I had to ask Doctor Disrespect, the
yeah,
question is just like, how can you maintain that image?
yeah.
Because he has all the get up with the wig and glasses and stuff like that he has every single day of his stream.
Uh huh.
It's like I don't understand how people can maintain that image for themselves.
Huh. Now, what's your favorite Discord?
Favorite Discord? I would say it would be my friend's Discord, which is Make a Motor Life.
Make a Motor Life.
Yeah.
All right. I want to make sure we get these shout outs right. You know what I mean? So, who's your favorite female streamer?
Female streamer would be Dizzy. It'll be trying to make sure I pronounce her right.
Is she a hottie or is she just a real good streamer?
Both.
Oh, okay. All right. Have you ever hit on her?
No, she's married.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dizzy Gertini.
Huh. All right. Well, what's your goals in RuneScape?
My goal right now is to obviously get 200 mil in Slayer because it's going to be my first 200 mil.
Uh huh.
I want to get the Master Quest cape. That's another thing I want to get. But those right there are my two main goals I'm working on.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you this question, but I want to qualify it before I do. Let's just pretend that I'm really your favorite RuneScape streamer, okay? So, my question to you is besides me, who is your favorite RuneScape streamer out of all the people that stream RuneScape? RS3? And then pick a second one that is old school, if you can.
That's old school. I would say Jim Sauce.
Okay? And when it comes to RS3, your favorite?
RS Glory and Gold.
No, you can't pick me.
Oh, well. You're
I don't-
literally the only one I watch. That's from RS3.
No! We're the only one you watch? Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man. That's a nice thing to say. So,
Oh, and Leah Adorable. She's awesome,
absolutely.
too.
Absolutely.
Very much.
Yeah, that's a great choice right there. Hell yeah. Um, who are a couple of guys that you hang out with and you play games and they come and watch you and maybe they mod for your channel or something like that? Okay, can you shout out a couple of buddies that help you out?
My best buddy is Kyle. He's the one that helps me with the games I've been playing lately.
Hmm.
Another buddy that helps out with mine is Zach, the ZMFB.
Yeah.
Awesome dude. William helps me out. So,
Well, cool. When I was at Rune West and I was just bullshitting with you, we'd sit around, we'd smoke cigarettes and talk. And God, it seemed like one day we talked for like 5 hours, in the morning, because the thing didn't start till 1 o'clock, and we were out there real early. But
Yeah, and we had to move a few times too.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was just going to ask you. Do you remember? We're sitting there and the sun is just beating down on us. I mean, God, it seemed like it was 120 degrees. I'm sweating my ass off. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and
And we don't even realize there's another bench on the other side of the door that's
yeah,
in the shade.
right. So we finally moved over there, and it was like a 30-degree temperature difference, wasn't it?
Very much. I
God,
was, I was
hey,
getting toasted out there.
yeah. Now, when you were at Rune West, you actually set a world record for the most party hats worn. How many party hats were you able to put on all at one time?
I believe it was 8. It was either 7 or 8, I believe.
Yahoo! 8?
I believe it was 8.
That is fantastic, man. That's a world record. And you look like a stud. I got that picture. Yeah, you're really looking sharp in that. Um, excuse me. So
Yep,
what
it
are
was 8.
you said you play several games? What are some of the other games that you play and that you stream?
The other games I play would be Smite, PUBG, which is player battlegrounds. I like to play horror games. I love jump scares. I love all those type of games.
Hmm.
We're going through the saga of Halo at the moment. Um, I love racing games, strategy games, and simulations.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to name a country, and when I do, I want to see if you can name somebody that you know from that country. Okay. England,
Pulsar.
Australia,
I'm thinking Courtney, but I think Courtney is actually in New Zealand.
Denmark,
I have no idea from Denmark.
Sweden.
I have no clue.
Okay. Well, I just, like when we stream, sometimes we get a chance to meet people from just all over the world. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, and it's kind of neat, all the great people that we get to meet, and from all the different countries and places that they're from, and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, it's always fun to meet all new people. That's one main reason why I wanted to go to Rune West,
Right.
to meet people that I'm actually playing with, to actually see putting a face to a voice
Yeah.
through a computer.
So, in the future, what game do you see yourself making it, kind of big at, as far as being a streamer goes?
I know
Or,
I'm.
or if any fantasy you had could come true, okay, what game would it be?
If I had to pick a game, it'll be PUBG.
Pudgy? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about Pudgy, because I've never seen it. I never heard of it until now.
PUBG is a battle royale. You can go solo, duo, or squad.
All right.
Basically, last team standing.
Uh-huh.
You just basically go around killing each other, and then the last person stand wins.
Well, that sounds like fun to me. Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, there's always the most smallest things that makes it so much fun.
Yeah.
Is that the game could glitch out a little bit, and your other people can see your character on like the top of the car while you're driving the car in a way.
Yeah.
It's just so much different fun.
Now, you almost won the award at Rune West for coming the longest distance.
Yeah.
You realize that, right? Now, do you remember who it was that beat you out?
Virginia beat me by, I think it was like 80 miles.
Right on. Virginia. Yeah.
I was so close. And it's just like, oh, man.
Yeah. Now, what's your you said going to RuneFest was like the coolest thing when you went overseas. Okay. Uh, have you traveled around the United States some?
I've been to almost every state except for Hawaii and Alaska.
What's some of the coolest things that you've seen in the United States?
Um, I haven't actually stayed in any of the states. I used to ride in the truck with my dad
I see.
back when he was a long haul truck driver. So we kind of just went through the towns, but technically, I've been through every single town
Right.
almost.
I understand. Well, which town
But
did you think was the most attractive?
I personally like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I like the Grand Canyon too. I really did. The only thing is there was still like so much to see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was unbelievable.
they got extremely good hiking trails there. That's for sure.
I went swimming in the Colorado River once. Yeah, you got to push the button down.
I was just moving my
Oh, okay.
mic, my cord
I thought
over.
you were talking and we didn't hear what your answer was.
Yeah, I like the hiking there and at the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I said, I actually went swimming in the Colorado River. That was kind of
Nice.
cool. Now, how deep would you say that the Grand Canyon is? Where the places where you were at?
I would say a few thousand feet.
Yeah,
Not 100% sure.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't know either, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was thousands of feet. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I would probably, if I had to put a number, I'd probably say about 6 to 7 thousand feet.
Yeah.
Guessing.
Slammin' Whiskey. Hi, how are you? Yeah. That's an interesting name in our chat right now. Watching our show, huh? Slammin' Whiskey.
Gotta love the whiskey.
All right, and that's why I brought it up. I just wanted to ask you, what's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink would be whiskey. That would be with the Crown Royal,
Mm-hmm.
and then my other alternate would be um, Captain Morgan Spice Rum.
All right. So you're not a beer drinker or a wine drinker?
I'll drink wine every once in a while. I like the sweet wine with the
Mm-hmm.
like the barefoot,
I see.
but
Now,
I'm not a beer drinker.
now when it comes to soft drinks, what would be your favorite drink?
Dr Pepper or Mr Pibbs.
Right on. Cool. Now, I understand that you have a more than one car. Okay, I think you have three cars. Is that right?
Two. I sold one.
Oh, okay. What kind of cars do you have? Tell us about them.
The one car I have is a '99 Volkswagen Beetle. Extremely good on mileage. It probably has the most mileage I have on it at, I think, 290,000 miles on it.
Huh?
Got that as a graduation gift from my parents when I graduated high school. Car I bought from my brother is a 2006 Chevy Cobalt that has like 180,000 miles on it now. And the one I sold was a 1988 Celica
All right.
that I inherited from my grandmother when she passed away.
Yeah. Now, when you're playing RuneScape, I know, I've had the opportunity to play with you personally many times. Okay, and you're a nice guy and you're a great player. So it's always fun to go do stuff with you. But let me ask you, can you tell me I don't know, two or three other people that you have gone and played in game with and had a good time and that you liked?
The people I played with a lot would be Uh, Creed is one of them that I like playing with. Leah Adorable, we like doing co-op Slayer with, which is extremely fun. Um, and then the other one is probably Lord Eric when I do 82 with him.
Right on. Cool. So, what's your favorite combat skill in RuneScape?
It used to be range, but then I started doing magic more.
I see. I'm sorry. Maybe Discord messed up. I didn't hear you.
I said cut them and have fun.
All right.
From the
Yeah.
adorable.
Cut them and have fun. Hell yeah. Right on. Have you ever played with Pulsar?
Yes, I played with Pulsar a few
No,
times.
I meant played RuneScape with Pulsar. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I apologize. Yeah. You have?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Cool. He's a character, huh?
Oh yeah, he's fun to talk to. We talk a lot on Discord a lot of the time, so
Yeah.
he's a fun guy to hang out with.
Now, who is your favorite Iron Man?
I'll say Tony Stark.
I see.
It's a reference from
Yeah.
Avengers.
Huh? I, I would have said Vizinia. She's my favorite Iron Woman. Hell yeah.
If I had to pick a person, it would be my friend Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Him and me both started hardcore Iron Man together, and he's still going strong with the hardcore. So
Anthony Decca has just followed. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. We're going to be doing one of these shows every Friday night. Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. You know, I mean, learning a lot about you, and I liked you and had a lot of respect for you before. And the more we gab, the more I like you, and the more I have respect for you.
oh, yeah, same. I feel the same way like you.
Now, you know what
It's
drives
always
me?
having fun.
You know what drives me crazy? These people who live down under. You know what I mean? They think it's Saturday. Okay.
Those people that are all
Yeah.
there in the
The people that live down under, you know, they think it's Saturday. No, if you want to ever know what time it is down there, like for example in New Zealand right now, let's say it's 1 o'clock in the morning here. Okay, subtract 5, and that tells you what time it is there. Only it's Saturday that time.
yep in the future.
Right. So, you know, I think it's really cool knowing and getting to talk to people. You know, like earlier in the day, I was fighting bosses with Courtney. You know, and Courtney's from New Zealand. You know, and I was thinking to myself, it is so cool that I have this wonderful friend that lives, you know, like more than halfway around the world. You know what I mean? And is it coming back from tomorrow just to play RuneScape with me today? You know, I just think it's so cool. You know.
Oh yeah. How's it going? Pass to the left.
Yeah, that's another nice person right there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
I
nice
know.
people turned out just to watch you tonight. You know, and I'm really glad. Yeah.
I know. Courtney invited me to do some twins one day, and that
Mhm.
was kind of fun because I kept complaining because the sister kept on hitting me, and I'm not like actually paying attention because a lot of the time I AFK a lot of the bosses,
Uh-huh.
and it just like it did not like me. It just kept pushing me away.
Now, you know, I want you to tell us what times you normally stream. Like if you have a schedule, or even if you don't have an official schedule, you know, generally when do you stream? And also, if you're able to, I'd like you to put your link in chat so that people can they know where to find you. You know.
Oh, no problem. Um, I started to work around my schedule from work,
Mm-hmm.
and I decided to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday
Yeah.
at 9 p.m. West. I think it's Western time, or however people.
Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, Pacific Standard Time. Rip. Timed out.
I didn't do it on purpose, of course. There we go. Thank you, Vizinia. You're so helpful. Thank you, Courtney. You're so helpful. Hell yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Apparently the thing didn't like me, so it timed me
Yeah.
out.
Now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, around 9 p.m.
Yep. Pacific Standard Time. Cool. Well, personally, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, and watching you. Now, I have watched your show. Now, do you save your archives or do you not?
I have it where it's saves it for I think 14 days
All right.
of previous videos.
Okay, that way it's easy to go there and check you out. You know what I mean, right? Because like I'm the kind of guy I don't want to go there and watch one or go there and watch a bunch of clips. You know what I mean? I'll sit there for 3 or 4 hours and watch a whole show, and then come back and watch another one for 3 or 4 hours. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you that question again. Who's your favorite Iron Man in RuneScape?
Virginia.
She's an Iron Woman, right? Hell yeah.
And no, I do not speak Spanish.
Because you have an Iron Man too, right?
Yes, I have an Iron Man.
And you play your Iron Man quite a bit, don't you? Or at least you used to.
I used to, and it used to be a hardcore. Then I transferred to a regular Iron Man, so I could do bossing with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of just fell out of it and just continued on my main. Got my main to max and stuff like that, and just been on that since.
Yeah. Now I got to ask you because you said that. Was there another Iron Man besides what's his name?
Oh, besides making bacon.
No, no, the actor. I said, "Who's your favorite Iron Man?" And you said,
Tony Stark.
"Yeah, yeah."
Favorite Iron Man other than him, that's Iron Man, would be making bacon.
Uh-huh.
He's a really good friend of mine.
Cool. You know, when you first got on the internet and you first started, seeing a few things, and you started checking out YouTube and you started checking out Twitch, who are some of the people that you used to watch?
A lot of the people I used to watch was people that played League of Legends and H1Z1 were the main two that I watched a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started watching, ever since I found your guys' channel, I started watching you guys on RuneScape and then Leodorable and all them. Then I started watching Dungeons and Dragons because it's pretty awesome how they play those type of games.
Yeah, I really like Dungeons and Dragons. So I do. I never played it, but I watched it and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Do you ever play board games? Or have you in the past?
In the past, I used to play board games. I don't really play board games anymore.
I always thought it would be fun to get a Risk game. Do you know what Risk is?
Oh, yeah, I have Risk on my Xbox.
Well, I always thought it would be really fun to get a real Risk game in real life and set it on the kitchen table, put a camera up above it, okay, and pick, like 3 or 4 people, right? And have them come in and sit down and have them on my Twitch channel. Like me and you right now, there's 2 cameras there. Put like 5 of us in a circle, and have us play a risk game. And have one person was a designated roller for everybody. Does that make sense?
That would be fun.
Yeah. And in Discord, we could show you your cards and not let anybody else know what they were. That'd be fun, I think.
Oh yeah, that'd definitely be fun.
Well, that's my idea. Yeah.
And if you do that, I am always down for it. That would be fun. I love Risk.
Cool.
It's a really good strategy game.
Yeah. But we're not playing the actual Risk game on the internet. You know what I mean? It's actually being played on a kitchen table. You're just saying, okay, I want to attack this country. Could you roll this many dice for me? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the guy rolls the dice in a box, and we have another camera showing the dice as they roll through the box. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. I also love the game Civilization. That's a pretty good board game as well.
Yeah, it is. I like that too.
I do love Uno too.
Do you?
Especially online when you can kind of change up the rules and stuff like that. It's so much fun.
Uh-huh. Now, have you ever had a motorcycle?
No, but I am working on getting my motorcycle license though.
Okay. How about a bicycle?
When I was back in middle school, I used to own one.
Well, because a lot of adults up in their Oregon, Washington type area, you know what I mean? They're into conservation and this and that and this and that. And there's an awful lot of them that ride bicycles.
Oh yeah, it's just that ever since I got my license to drive a car, all that kind of went out the window. I just drove everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, and some of these guys spend like $500 or $600 on a bicycle. You know what I mean? It's crazy, and that's why I was just curious if you ever had an expensive bicycle.
I think the only most expensive one I had was I think $150.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's probably the only expensive one I had.
Now, I saw that you had a cat, okay? Are you a cat person or a dog person or a neither person?
I am considered as a cat person. Yes, I like dogs because the dog I want is a husky, but obviously with all my work and stuff like that, I couldn't possibly raise one. But we personally have 5 cats in the house.
I see. Now, I'm just curious, but I'm sure all the ladies out there are wanting to know, are you wanting to get married?
I would say someday.
Okay. And are you wanting to have kids?
Someday.
Okay. Cool.
I'm definitely not in a hurry, that's for sure. I would prefer getting my life together before any of that stuff.
Uh-huh. Now, when you watch girly streamers, okay, do you like them on the thick side or the thin side?
Honestly, with me and females and stuff, it doesn't matter about their size or looks.
Now, I'm talking about the girly streamers, okay? You understand what I mean by that, right?
No, not necessarily.
Like the one with big boobs, or the one with the showing their belly, or you know what girly streamers are. Come on.
That stuff doesn't matter to me personally.
So you don't watch any of it, right?
Not for that.
Okay, all right. You're a good man. Now, are you religious?
No, I'm not.
Okay. No, I was just going to ask who your favorite girly streamer was. That's all. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a girly streamer.
I see. All right. If you were going to go down and buy, and I know you have a 1999 car right now, but I believe that you actually got it, for the mileage. You understand, and the price.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you're going to go
Yes.
down and pick out a brand new car, any brand new car you wanted in the whole world, which one would you pick?
The car I want is a Subaru WRX. That's a car I always wanted.
And what color would you want it to be?
I would personally have it custom painted to a midnight purple
Uh huh.
with a diamond pearl.
I see. So you like that purple, huh?
Yes, purple is actually one of my favorite colors.
I see. Now, what would you say your favorite TV show has been, or say pick three of your favorite TV shows ever?
Favorite TV shows I like NCIS, I like Lost, and I like the Games of Thrones.
Okay. And since we're on that subject, how about movies? Could you pick three of your favorite movies?
Ooh, I go to movies like every Tuesday. I go to watch so many. Um, One of the ones I like, it's an old one called The Shining from
Mhm.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like The Ring, and I like the Lord of the Rings series.
Wow. You know, I don't know if I ever told you this story or not, but you said The Shining, right?
Yeah.
Well, I actually met Jack Nicholson one time.
Nice.
I mean, not just BSing or any crap like that. Okay, I actually met him. Okay, a friend of mine used to have a toy store. His name was Larry Kennedy, and I would drive down to L.A. and go to they have a toy district down there where they sell wholesale toys. Okay, and I would go down there in a van and I'd pick up a whole bunch of toys for him and bring them back, just as a favor. Now, he was married and he had a couple of kids and he's been my friend since I was 6 years old. Now he's dead now, but anyway, I went down to L.A. and I went down into this downtown area, and it's really like slummy, kind of dirty, filthy, nasty place. But they have these great big huge warehouses there, and they actually wholesale toys. Okay, and he had a toy store in Fresno, and he used to sell them there. And so anyway, I got out of the truck and I was walking over to this place where I was supposed to go. And lo and behold, sitting on the sidewalk is Jack Nicholson, okay? And Jack Nicholson's got a little half pint of whiskey. I would say there's maybe quarter to a half already gone, okay? And he looks up and says, "Hey, buddy, can I get one of them cigarettes from you?" And I looked down and I said to myself, "God damn, that's Jack Nicholson," And I looked at him and said, "Well, sure, here." I said, "Oh, look, man, I got to ask you, are you really Jack Nicholson?" Okay, and he laughed, okay, and said he was, you know what I mean, and the longer that I stood there, and I talked to him maybe 3 minutes, okay, he actually offered. He said, "You want a hit?" And he held up the bottle to me, and I said, "No, that's okay, thank you." and this guy, hey, he looked tore up from the floor up. I swear to God, But I don't know what he was doing there. I didn't ask him. I didn't care. You know what I mean? I had my own business I had to get taken care of. But I'm absolutely 1,000,000% positive that it was Jack Nicholson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just thought it was like the coolest thing in the whole world.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to meet somebody like that.
Yeah. So have you met anybody like famous or anything like that in your worldly travels?
The only people that I've actually seen is music people.
Uh-huh.
I had backstage passes for the last concert I went to. That was the Evanescence and Lizzie Sterling's concert. I
Yeah.
met both of them backstage.
Uh-huh.
I met Lincoln Park back forgot his name before he passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and I think those are the only three famous people I actually met before.
Wow. Cool. Now, did you play sports when you were in school?
I used to play football and basketball.
Were you any good?
Basketball, no. Football, yeah. I
Mm.
was always on the line because I've been a big guy since basically middle school.
Well, when I saw you,
So
you looked like you were about 6'5" and about 300 pounds, you know?
yeah, I'm 6 foot at 280.
Okay. Well, you look 6'5" to me. Anyway. But you know, hey, I was in a wheelchair, so what can I say? You know what I mean? Everybody looks tall to me when you're in a wheelchair.
I'm about the same height. I think I'm actually a little taller than Will,
Uh huh.
but not sure. That could be also because I had boots on, but
No,
maybe. I know
no,
I was at least tall as Will.
yeah. Now let me ask you this: who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I don't even know who's playing right now.
The San
Perfectly
Francisco
honest.
49ers are playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah,
Well, I don't like the 49ers, so I would have to go with the Chief.
yeah. Are you a Seahawks fan, or do you care either way?
No, it doesn't matter for me.
I see.
I'm with NFL. I'm more of a New York Jets.
The Jets, huh? Cool.
I'm more of a. I pick a lot of times whenever I picked a team at the time, I picked the underdogs.
Hmm.
I don't pick those teams that's been successful for so many different Super Bowl. The
Yeah,
New York Jets, they only won one Super Bowl, and that's back in Super Bowl three.
right.
So I get excited whenever they can make it to the top four or something like that because they put so much effort into it.
Well, you know, that's a trivia question that I catch Eric on. You know, Eric's a big Chiefs fan. You know, and it's been 50 years since the Chiefs have won a Super Bowl, or it's probably been 50 since they played in one, but it's been 50 years since they won a Super Bowl, right? Well, guess what? The Jets are a year longer.
Not following.
Well, the Jets won in '69 with Joe Namath, okay? Well, Kansas
Yeah.
City won the year after that, okay, against Minnesota, okay?
Oh, okay.
So Kansas City is not the team that has been the longest without winning the Super Bowl, okay? Because the Jets took a year longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Now, are you into politics, or do you have an opinion one way or another about anybody or anything?
I personally don't have opinion about anything. I'm not into politics.
Hmm?
I go by I'm born, I live X amount of years, I'm dead.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
I don't really I don't really care who runs the country or anything like that. I just continue the next day as every single other day.
Yeah. Now, I know that you're from Oregon, not Washington, okay? But have you ever wanted to go to that Seattle needle or whatever it is? You know what I mean, where it goes around in a
Oh,
circle.
Seattle Needle,
Yeah,
Space Needle.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually been up there. I actually have photos of it when it was in construction.
Now, they have a restaurant there, right?
Yeah, they got a restaurant up there, but when I went up there, they were building it.
Uh-huh.
They were doing construction up there when I went up there.
Now, when I was young, I lived down there in California. We would sneak down into Mexico, okay? When you were up there in Oregon, did you guys ever think about sneaking into Canada?
No,
No? Okay.
I never been up in Canada.
Huh. Are you ever planning on going to Canada?
Not anytime soon.
Hmm.
Like I wouldn't mind actually going into it just to explore, but other than that, I don't really have any interest in going up there.
I see.
I think the only way I'll probably go up in Canada if I was heading down to Alaska if I was driving through there.
Huh?
So
Now, I don't know why, but you strike me as somebody, as a guy who would be a great cook, okay? Like I said, I don't even know why I'm saying that, okay? But that's how you strike me. Do you ever cook?
I cook for myself, but a lot of some other people thinks that not very good.
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask, what would be your favorite dish if you were going to prepare it?
Cooks McDonald's. uh, I think the only thing I like cooking was either top ramen or mac and cheese.
I see.
And I do a lot of microwave stuff.
I see. Well, we've been sitting here chatting for like an hour now, and I really had a great time talking with you. Is there anything you'd like to broadcast to the world?
Well, you guys all have a good day and have a wonderful night. Thanks you guys for all coming.
All right. So nothing else? No world peace or no Debbie, I love you, or
No, none of that.
huh? All right. Hey, DragonNight, it's just been really, really great getting to know you and making a friend and making a better friend. How does that sound to you? I got to tell you, you're one hell of a guy. You're personable, you're friendly, you're honest as the day is long, and not just are you fun to hang out with on Tony's Talk Show, but you're fun to hang out with in real life, And I just wanted to make sure I told you, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm always glad to hang out with you, Tony. You're fun to talk to and always the best, man.
All right.
That's why I spent all that time at Rune West talking to you, because you're fun to talk to.
Well, good, man. That makes me feel good, okay? So, anyway, to all the people who came and watched the show tonight, we really, really appreciate it. Remember, we're going to be doing this every Friday night. Now, of course, if you live in New Zealand, we're going to be doing it every Saturday, okay? And I just want to make sure that, everybody knows that we really appreciate your kindness and that you're all wonderful. Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. Right, buddy?
Oh yeah. You guys have a good night.
Now let's give him one big Yahoo before we sign off, okay?
All right.
3, 2, 1. Yahoo! Hell yeah! You guys have a great night. We love you, and God bless you all. Yahoo!